What's up, everyone? Marc, Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Relationship advice. That's right. I know how to work it. First of all, be sure to go down. Men and women. Focus on the world. Okay, that's besides the point. This comes from, I'm going to keep this anonymous. It comes from Chester. Chester, hey Marc, I'd really like to know your opinion on this. I should give my relationship with a girlfriend a try and see if it would work out. Dude, this is a long email. If you want to turn this off, go ahead. But it's an interesting email. 19, girlfriend is 18, been together for 3 months, and he thinks he loves her and she loves me. She slept with 13 guys before me. I've only slept with 3 girls, including her. She says she regrets it and was lost and confused at the time and wasn't living at home. Damn. Well, one Saturday night, we went to a little party together. We both knew people there. Long story short, drinking, got drunk, messed around with one of her best friends. We kissed and she gave me a blowjob. Man, my youth was really uneventful. I was the one looking for her because I've always had this horrible feeling my girlfriend has sex with a lot of guys, makes me feel like shit. So I guess that's the reason I did it, but I really wasn't thinking straight. Anyway, meanwhile, me and one of her best friends were messing around. Somebody walked in and saw us, and I'm telling her, she was hurt, started crying, didn't know till the next day. Okay, I didn't know about this till the next day. I didn't know that they had told her. Anyway, her girlfriend was pretty messed up. She was on 2.5 bars. I was thinking victory bars by Oh Yeah, which are delicious. Turns out that's a code word for Xanax. The fuck's wrong with you kids, man? Jesus, how am I getting this email? I'm a 33-year-old father of 3 who drives a minivan. And I'd taken 8 shots of vodka. Man, this girl knows how to party. She ended up sleeping with another guy that same night, that same apartment. While they were having sex, I was in the restroom throwing up. Once I sobered up, I went looking for her and caught her naked in a closet. I was pissed off and just left. She ended up having sex with him again after I left. Again? That guy's got one hell of a refractory period. I'm one and done, man. I'm old. Man, I'm lucky to get 1 out a week. Jesus Christ. The next day, she didn't remember having sex with him because she was high. I believed her because early that morning around 6 a.m., she walked by, I was crying. She said she was going to kill herself because she had cheated. She didn't even remember that I had done shit with her best friend. She was crying, blah, blah, blah. She was begging to have me back. She didn't remember anything. And she had to call the guy she had sex with to ask him what had happened. Okay. That's when I walked in on them. So I guess, okay. So they didn't get to finish the first time. That's how his refractory period. Okay. The second time after I left, they had sex again. This time she started crying while she was on top of him. So he just told her to stop. This has to be real because it's too descriptive. I know a lot of people, this is fake. I don't think it's fake. Basically, the first time he walked in, they stopped. The second time she starts crying, they stop. So nobody really finished. That guy, I feel bad for the guy she cheated with, man. He didn't get to bust a money shot. He had to go rub one out. She says that if she wasn't messed up the way she was, she would have never done that, and that would have beat me up. And done that and would have beat me up. I know she was messed up pretty bad by popping those 2.5 pills and drinking those 8 shots of vodka and beer. Now we're up to beer. But I really don't know what to do. She says she loves me and she wants to be with me forever. Can you please reply and give me your opinion? That would mean a lot. And there's another email from him. I left this part out. She agreed to never talk to that guy again. They were just friends. She also agreed not to do bars, which is Xanax, anymore. Wow, you're fucked up, dude. You're doing a lot of drugs, a lot of drinking. You got a blowjob. She had sex with a dude, but didn't finish twice. After you walked in on her, she went back and got some more. Now, I know she was intoxicated and high. Okay, I understand that. I get it. However, this is a very unhealthy relationship. And I think beyond this relationship, I think both of you need to put things in perspective and realize that you need help. You're 19 and she's 18. You're doing prescription drugs for fun. You're doing Xanax. It's not good for you. You're popping 8 vodka shots and beer. And I don't know, what'd you say you did? I don't know. So I'm trying to see. Okay, so you got drunk. You guys just need to stop drinking. I mean, I don't think this relationship, it's based on relationships. The main thing about relationships is it's all about trust, right? Without trust, relationships don't work. You guys have already violated that trust. I don't see you ever getting it back. And frankly, you're 18 and 19. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I met my wife at 16. But for some reason, we kept shit in perspective. And we didn't go out, do Xanax and drink and fuck other people. I think you need to find a new girlfriend. But first of all, you need to get away from this lifestyle where you're drinking and doing Xanax. You need to just get away from this. You need to get away from her. You need to get away from all this shit. Put things in perspective. Once you two clean up and once you disinfect her dirty vagina, 13 dudes and one dude, was she wearing protection? Okay, that's my question. I'm guessing she was drunk and high. She doesn't even remember having sex. So who knows what the fuck kind of diseases, crabs and fucking little crawlers are going around in that stank vagina of hers, man. I mean, she could have some shit, man. So there's 3 steps I do. One is put shit in perspective. You're 18 and 19 years old. You're getting high off of prescription drugs. I'm guessing you obtained illegally. And you're drinking shit that I couldn't even hold down. I'm 240 pounds. Number 2, you need to get tested for STDs. First and foremost, this bitch is a whore. All right? She's a fucking whore. I love whores. Huge fan of whores. I'm one of the biggest supporters of whores in the history of the world. I love whores. Whores have their place in society. But this whore needs to get her shit checked. Then, and only then, you need to get rehab. You need to get out of this fucking destructive lifestyle. Then, after those 3 steps, clean her vagina. Get STD checks. And, wait, actually, let's put things in perspective. But she needs to clean that fucking vagina. Get STD checks. And get into rehab and fix this problem you have. Then, and only then, consider getting back together. And even then, I'd consider therapy. All right? This is the best I can do. All right? I'm not a relationship expert. But I am looking at it from a perspective of a guy who's been married a long time. And a guy who's seen a lot of relationships through his days fall and prosper. And trust is the main thing in relationships. My wife and I have our issues, all right? We argue like every other couple. But at the end of the day, we have trust. And that's the most important part of a relationship, all right? So, sorry I had to break it to you, man, but this bitch is a whore. Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com! Because finding other dudes jizz in your girl's vagina, it's not a game.